been bothered by the asanas or postures, or late 19th century moral and sexual values. And the Empress of India actually takes 18 yoga lessons from Swami Shivapura Baba, who entertains her court in 1870/1871. But perhaps the most important figure concerning yoga's arrival in the West, certainly in the United States, is Helena Petrova Blavatsky, also known as Madame Blavatsky, a hefty, freewheeling, cigar-smoking Russian immigrant to the United States, who via the Theosophy Society introduced many Western mystics to Eastern philosophies and religions. Madame Blavatsky, who was an author, occultist, and psychic, according to some, promoted the influences of Hinduism and Buddhism on Western Hermetic philosophy, and reconciled science and religion in her books and letters. To Madame Blavatsky, life itself was a multi-stage spiritual quest, a spiritual quest in which spiritual knowledge could coexist with scientific knowledge. Now, during the years 1848 to 1858, Blavatsky travels extensively throughout the Middle East, Turkey, Greece, Tibet, Kashmir, Burma, and, of course, India. She learns psychic and spiritual techniques from various teachers and yoga masters. The Theosophy Society, which Blavatsky founds along with New York City lawyer Colonel Henry Steele Olcott, promotes Eastern esotericism under guidance from Indian yogis known as adepts. The Theosophists, a word which means God, Theo, and wisdom, Sophia, begin a unique school of mystical thought in which all religions stem from the same root of ancient wisdom. This is important because it's how we learn this ancient wisdom is through the study of ancient myths, legends, and symbols that can lead to truth and spiritual awareness. So Blavatsky and the Theosophy Society are among the first interfaith or interspirituality people. One of the Society's main activities was the translating of holy works from Eastern cultures. Many of these translations are still in use today. Now, Madame Blavatsky and her brood of disciples basically desired to blend esoteric Buddhism and Hindu mysticism, Lamish doctrines from Tibet, along with Western occultism, into a unique pastiche, a unique picture of world history in which a series of root races could be traced back to Atlantis. Now, with the Indian yogis achieving the highest mastery of mystical and occult powers, the adepts, who reached the seventh level of existence, the perfection of the soul. Now, by the time of Madame Blavatsky's death in 1891, Hatha Yoga, the yoga of postures and positions, as I mentioned, is in serious decline in India. But a revival begins